to have, if you wish, a recognition of this intersectionality in the way the reservation system is organized. And the second recommendation is that beyond the 45% positions in the civil service that are set aside for disadvantaged groups, that a specific set-aside be provided for the benefit of people of low socioeconomic status, people from poor backgrounds that perhaps should also be addressed by this reservations policy. I also would like to remark that reservations, quotas, affirmative action are not a substitute for doing even more to remove the background causes of exclusion that result in the Dalit, the Madhesi, the Adivasi needing reservations in order to have access to positions in the public service. These are groups that have sometimes limited access to quality education because of the hidden costs of education and because of early child marriage. These are groups that suffer from professional segregation and from social discrimination. These background causes of their exclusion should also be addressed, and a reservations policy, however ambitious and well designed it is not a substitute for addressing these causes of exclusion. We have been following very closely the efforts to identify across the country the families that are below the poverty line, defined according to the proxy means test methodology of the World Bank as families where the members have less than 22,190 rupees per year per person. And as you know, this mapping of poverty in the country has now been finalized for some 26 out of the 77 districts of the country. And efforts are continuing. I note with interest that this mapping of poverty should be completed by the end of 2022. This will allow to attribute poverty cards to families below the poverty line with 100% subsidized access to the National Health Insurance Program and access to subsidized food items. However, this effort, however commendable it is extremely costly and may not have a lasting impact for one very simple reason. The updating of the data is going to require continuous efforts that will be very difficult to maintain. The database should ideally be a dynamic one, allowing to identify families that graduate from poverty, that escape from extreme poverty, as well as families that fall into poverty as a result of certain health issues, a loss of job, or indeed a natural disaster.